Alright guys, welcome back to the RC Guru channel. It's time for another show and tell with me, Guru, part 3 on this mix and match build. What do you think it is? Well, I know it says Origin on the body. I know you know that this is an Origin half cab, but you're also looking at the steel frames and you're wondering, what are those steel frames? The watch is making some noise here. Well, let's just start at the top. Beautiful Origin body. You can really see the texture and the detail. I put in the Lexan beforehand. Is back painting to make it look older than it is. You can barely see the black in the red. I took the grill out of the front. It has a really nice printed grill that Vanquish gives you with this body. Very nice inside too. So what I did with that grill, sorry guys, hit the camera. So I took the grill and I put it in the back. I put little scale hose on there for now. It says Origin in the back. This is Origin half cab. His Endura tires, Chinesium, I don't know. It also has like Amazon Baja Claws. Anyway, these are just like roller tires. When I get my proper stuff, we'll throw that on. But you can see DravTech shocks. You can probably see the G in there, so you probably haven't figured it out. Have a look. Not bad, right? So, let's look underneath. So have a look underneath. Oh, yeah. There. Okay, so we'll have a look underneath. You need to pull your tabs, your pins. And this body is wired, so there's lighting that goes through it. So it's not as simple as just throwing it off to the side. See the mess line? Not disconnectable, but, and we can set it to the side. And then you can look at the GSPEED chassis. It's just a plate steel frame, GSPEED. It's a V3. I went with reefs for servos on this build. This is a 422 HG. This is one of my favorite servos because you can run this servo without a BEC, just off. This is on a Hobby Wing Fusion, so you can run this servo just off 7.4 volts, and it makes tons of torque, tons of power. It's a great little servo. 420, you can barely see it. This little body being attached is kind of an annoyance. Anyway, we'll keep going. Audio is probably shit too. Fuck, I wish that come off. Alright guys, we couldn't get that to work on the tripod, but we're gonna get it to work in the hand. So the Reefs RC 422 HD V2 with a beautiful Vanquish horn on the front. If it will ever, there you can see a little touch of it. Anyway, this is a GSPEED V3 chassis. It has the I think it's a 12-degree kick to the skid. You see my DravTech shocks, and then I have my dig unit. Everything's Vanquish in the center, all the driveline. Barely see that sucker. Anyway, this is a Vanquish 3 gear. This unit right here. This is a Vanquish 3 gear. This is a Hobby Wing Fusion. And then this right on the back. There's another, see this lever? There's a piece that adds onto the back. That's the dig. So when the dig's engaged, that moves back. The back tires lock up. You can freewheel them so that it's just front wheel drive. or U engage 4. So you have 4-wheel drive. Beautiful setup. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, the transmission's off a level for that skid being tilted. Well, yeah, that's because there's like little wedges underneath that give her a little tilt. So your drive shafts are a little better because they were a little nasty, to be honest. But you're like, hey, what's on this for axles? Well, if they're SSD diamonds, metal, but they have a Delrin center. You can see a little bit of the rotor on there. The front's all weighted. Same SSDs. GSPEED chassis. V3, if I didn't say so before. These are all 3D printed. 3D printed skids. And that's great. This thing will just sit right on its side. And you can see I've run her over lots of rocks. Great build. Good build. So we'll get her thrown back together and we'll have a final chat here in a sec.